Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku variant called Escape Sudoku. So this is a new variant that I have seen, and it is featured in the Sudoku GP Round 4. So I have taken this Sudoku from the instruction booklet, and the this round is going to start this weekend, right? So the authors are from UK. So I'd highly recommend you to give the contest. I am sure that the Sudokus will be of the high quality, top notch quality. And so this is a new variant that I have seen in the IB, so I thought of covering a video on this one. And so before going to this Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming back to this Sudoku, so this is taken from the round 4 instruction booklet, and round 4 is going to start soon this weekend. So yeah, I'll add the link in the description below for the contest page. You can give the contest whenever you like within this weekend, right? So you'll have 2 days or 3 days of gap between the start and the end of the contest. So yeah, coming back to this Sudoku now, classic Sudoku rules apply. You need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and 3 into 3 box without repetition. Apart from that, as you can see, there are 4 shaded cells in the grid in the center box, and you have to draw a path from each shaded cell to the edge of the grid. So there will be totally 4 paths, right? So for each shaded cell, there will be a path from the shaded cell to the edge of the grid in such a way that the path will go with the numbers in the descending order consecutively. So for example, if you have a 9 here, the next cell would have to be 8, the next cell would have to be 7, which is orthogonally adjacent, right? So which means each of the shaded cell has an escape path to the edge of the grid. An escape path consists of series of adjacent cells containing a descending consecutive sequence of digits, right? All escape paths begin with the digit in the shaded cell and end at the edge of the grid with a 1 in it, right? That has the 1 in it. Escape paths starting in the different shaded cells can never share an edge. So you cannot have 2 escape paths with the same digit passing through the same digit, right? So for example, if you have a 9 here, you'll have an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 or something. Sorry, 1 here. So right, you will have a path like this where it will end to the 1, right, towards the 1. So you will have exactly 4 paths, and the size of the path is already given by the starting digit in the shaded cell, and it is possible to have a shaded cell it is possible for a shaded cell to have more than one path, right? So with that we shall start solving this Sudoku. It's a really good variant, but that one thing, there are actually a few things that I would want to mention in this Sudoku. Is the one most important thing is, by seeing the number here, you can make sure that there will be exactly few cells there where the path will end. So for example, if you have a 6 here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So which means wherever you get a 1, possibility wherever you get a 1, the alternate cell will never be the cell that is end by the path, right? That is the path end, I would say. So for example, if you have a 6 here, assume you have a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you have a 1 here, you can have a 1 here and not more, or maybe 1s here. So for this 6, the only possible places for the 1 would have to be either this or this. Or yes, it can even go this way, which means, just a second, can this be a path for 6? Can this 1 take the path for the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? No, it cannot reach this one. So which means the only path that can be taken by this one is 9, I will. Yeah, even 7 and 8 cannot reach this one. So 9 would have to take this one, 8 would have to take 1 somewhere here, 7 would have to take 1 somewhere here, and 6 would have to take 1 somewhere here. One more important thing in this Sudoku is 1 can never be on the corners. So the moment you have 1 on the corners, of course, if there are 4 paths, there has to be 4 1s on the edge of the grid, and if you have 1 on the corners, you will decrease the number of 1s within the edge of the grid, right? So if you have a 1 here, for this column and this row, you will have only one once, so that is not actually possible. So which means 1 can never be on the corners, and this 9 is this one is taken by this 9. This 8 will take a 1 somewhere here in this edge. This 7 is taking this one, and this 6 is taking a 1 somewhere here in this place, right? So which means this 9 is taking the 1 here. 2 would have to be somewhere here, right? Because if you have a 2 here, this would be 3, and then you need a 4 somewhere in these two cells, but you already have a 4 here. And one more thing that I was saying at the start was, if you have a 6 here, 1 can only be here, here or here for the 6. These two cells are very far away for the 6 to get the path, and which means 1 can only be in these 3 cells. This cell cannot be a 1, so 1 can only be in these 2 cells for this 6, right? So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anything. So there are only these two possibilities for the 1 for this 6. For this 7, it would have to be this one, right? So you need to have a 2 somewhere here in these 2 cells. For this 8, 1 would have to be in one of these 3 cells only. So let us see the counting logic here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So these 2 cells can never be 1 because of the parity thing, the number of cells starting and the end, right? So the numbers of cells between the path will always be counted, and if you see here the parity here, if this is the 8, the number of cells, even number of cells will always be the path cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean to say 1, 2, 3, 4. So this cell would have to be the path cell, or this cell would have to be the path cell, or this cell would have to be the path cell. Whatever be the case, this cell can never be a 1 for the 8, because whatever you do, it will never be able to reach the 8 within these number of cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will be the diagonal cell. It can never be the adjacent cell. So this is the one for the 8, this is the one for the 6, this is the one for the 9, and this is the one for the 7, right? So you get a 1 here. This can still be a 2 for the 6, or this is the 2 for the 6, right? Okay, one other very good logic here is, for this 9, the next cell would have to be 8, which is only this cell. For the 8, this would have to be 7. For the 7, this would have to be 6. But for the 6, it is not necessary to mark a 5 here. It can still be here or here, right? Because you don't have any other 5s in this box, so 5 can be anywhere. So if you have an 8 here, where can be 7 be? 7 can be in anywhere, these two cells, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, of course it is possible. Okay, 2 can never be this. For the 9, this cell can never be a 2, right? This cell would have to be a 2, because if this is a 2, this is a 3, and then you won't be able to have a 4. So 1, 2, this is 3. 4 can never be down because you already have a 4 here, so this is 4. That's easy actually. A very good one, I would say. Okay, this is 7, this is 6. The 5 cannot be here because this is the end path. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is not possible. So this cell would have to be a 5. 4 can be anyway, right? 4 can be anyway, and then 2 can be anyway, and this is 1. We have done this path already, most probably. This is 9, this is 9 here, so this cell would have to be a 9. Where can 5 be? So for the 4, after we got the 5, this cell cannot be the 5. For the 4, this would have to be the 5. Somewhere you will have 6 or 7 or 6 or 7, right? So for the 5, you already have a 6 here, so this cell cannot be a 6. So this is a 6, and that is a 7. And 1, 2 and 9. So this is 1, 2 and 9 here. This cell would have to be a 7, classic rules. These two cells are 5 and 8. So we have already done the path here. If you see, I'll just mark the line here. Thin would be better. So we have done a path here, right? Let's see the next path here. For the 6, 5 can be anywhere. 6, 5, 4, 8, 7. Where can 6 be? 6 cannot be here. 6 would have to be somewhere in these two cells. So which means this is a 6 here according to the classic rules. 6 would be here. 3, 4 and 8. So this is 4. These two cells are 3 and 8 in any order. Right? 6, 8 and 9. So this is 8, 6 and 9 in any order. 2 and 3 in any order. So this is 2, that is 3. And this would have to be a 9 here. 6 and 9. So this is 6, that is 9. So 7, 6. So this would have to be a 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. So this cell cannot be a 4. This is a 4. No. Have I done a mistake somewhere? No. Of course, this can still be the path. I'm sorry. So for the 5, this can still be the path, the continuation of the path. 4 can still be here, or according to the classic rules, 4 would have to be in one of these two cells. So where can a 2 be? Oh, you already have a 2 here. You got a 2 here. So this cell would have to be a 2. So these two cells are 2 and 4 pair. This is a 1, 2, 4 pair here. 8 and 3. So this is 8 and that is a 3 here. So let's see the path. 8, 7, 6, 5. If you have a 4 here, there is no 2 to continue the path. 4, 3 and you don't have a 2. So this cell would have to be a 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. You got the path here now, right? This cell would have to be a 4 in this box. Oh, but still this cell can be a 4 for the path. It can still go this way or this way. But yeah, both the ways it is already fulfilled. So we don't have to worry about it. 8 and 5. 5 and 8, right? So most probably this path is also done. This path is also done. There's only this path that is remaining here. And you get a 5 here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1, 3, 2. This is 4. 1, 2 and 3. This is 2. You get a 1, 3 somewhere here. 2 and 4. So this is 4 and a 2. So you get 2 paths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, that was possible here. And this cell is 1 and 8. So this is 8 and 1. 3 and 7. So this is 7 and a 3. We get 8 and a 3. 5 and 8. 5 and 8. 4, 5 and 9. So this is 5, 4 and 9 here. That gives you a 6 and a 9 here. That gives you a 6 here. 1, 3 and 1. That gives you a 3 here. 2, 7 and 8. So this is 7, 8 and a 2. Congratulations. Wow. That was a really good Sudoku actually. You have to keep a few things in mind. One will never be on the corners. That is the most important thing that you should see. If there are 4 paths, 4 different paths. And the other thing is you have to count the parity, the number of cells till the edge, and that way you will be able to eliminate half of the cells where one cannot be. Third thing is you'll always have to see if the digits are consecutive. You can write a few more digits. The 9 would have to have 8 here, 8 would have a 7 here, 7 would have a 6 here. That is also a most important thing here. And apart from that, you just have to look for numbers where the next numbers easily, right? So after 1, 2, 3, 4, where can you have a 2? There are only a few possible places where you can have the next number, and that will eliminate a few more cells. So I hope you enjoyed this Sudoku. I hope you will be able to solve this Sudoku during the contest. It's a really fun Sudoku, good variant, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.